Thanks, Butch. Appreciate it, man.
Absolutely. Good to see you, brother.
Butch, first of all, just talk to me about Luis. I mean, obviously everybody's talking about how he's not 100%, but, I mean, do you feel good about going to him later on this weekend?
I do, because we have. And also, I think we've really put ourselves into the matchup. I think it's been pretty straightforward that we've kind of gone Kendall, and then we've kind of went matchup. And a lot of that depends on the team you're going to play. I guess today will tell us more where we're really directing and honing in on. For the first time probably in his 3 years, it's just not been 100%. We've taken a couple of days off. Hopefully this is a blessing, getting the 2 wins in this break, and there'll be a test tomorrow. But we do think he's a really good match for a couple of these teams. The teams that are short games, TD Ameritrade, he really has to shove it in the strike zone and get the early contact for the bats that swing. So Indiana's kind of an early action type offense with some really quality left-handers. And then Oregon State's kind of they got great hitters too, but they'll do some short game and pressure you. And it's always good to have an athletic left-hander in that mold. So would never throw him under the bus or not throw him if he's 100% because we're an entire pitching staff. But we're really looking forward to tomorrow to checking in with him, make sure he's good. Today was really positive. Today was like I felt great. I had more range of motion, and I'm hoping it's just a little bang up. We feel like it's in an area away from the elbow and the shoulder, somewhere in between the muscle on the lateral side of the shoulder. So we just want him to feel 100% out there, or potentially go with somebody else. Whoever's out there, we want them to not give away a pitch, feel great, compete for their team. And when you got so many guys that are available to pitch for you, you don't want to put somebody out there that's not 100%.
John's talking about the bullpens that he's been seeing and you've been seeing the last couple of days. I mean, Ray Tanner and Chad Holbrook made it famous to have a surprise for us in that championship series. Are you looking forward to maybe a surprise or two later on this weekend from a kid that hasn't gotten a chance? A Wilcox and Evan Mitchell, somebody like that doesn't have a lot of positive memories of the season. I mean, he could be a big factor. One of those kids could be a big back factor for you.
7%. There's not this 3-day gap, 4-day gap coming after this weekend. You're right into it. So that within itself, the setup now lends to you got to go deeper into your pitching staff.
Right.
And I think you're 100% right. One of these guys that have not pitched in this tournament and hasn't been in the middle of the current rotation, whether it be starter or bullpen, is going to decide whether we have a chance to win this or not. So I look forward to it because I don't know who it's going to be. But if we get somebody on the mound that hadn't been out there in a while and it's a big time of the season, that means we're still playing.
Right.
So I cherish it. I just don't know who it's going to be, and it's exciting to me.
Thank you, sir.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it.